What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Before I begin today's video, I was editing and well, the whole intro to this whole video had no sound at all. So I can't remember what I said, what I did, what was going on. The transition between the last video and then the next clip you're going to see. So, cheers. I've been drinking all day. Today was supposed to be my sit around and edit and work and stuff like that on the computer day. So, if it doesn't make sense, well, hey, I'm just here to ramble on. So, anyways, let me put this somewhere and we'll begin. Anyway, shall we? Today's video, as you can see the cars up in the air, because that's how you'll see it at the end of the video. So don't mind this, okay? The last video, we'll start there. How about that? We got the heater installed. And that was, well, I didn't show any of that, but I talked about it and, rambled on. But it is what it is. Buddy Johnny came and me and him wired it up. As you can see the red wire there. It goes all the way across that beam, goes down, across, all the way into... Hopefully this is recording sound this time. I really would be pissed off if it isn't. I'm going to have to check it after. But into a new breaker. So now we've got that guy there, which isn't on right now. I got this guy here, which is on. And then I've got this guy here that's on. So, which is awesome because I didn't need to do anything, I thought. So, okay, anyways. Now let's try to begin the video. Oh, fuck. I tell you, folks, it's been a thing. Anyways, while we're waiting on parts for the Tahoe, and you'll see like what this is about later on in the video, or why I got a new filter. You'll find out why later on in the video. There's a bunch of stuff happening at the end of the video you guys want to stick around for. It's really cool. Anyways, sorry about this. Like I said, been drinking all day. So, while we're waiting on parts for the Tahoe, namely the fuel pump, which is still probably, it's like a month. We have been waiting a month, literally a month, and nobody knows where it is. So I'm a couple of weeks, and I'm gonna call Beachworks or something, or Holly. I don't know. Comment down below what you guys would do. And we're also waiting for the alternator. That should be here pretty soon, but I need a fuel pump more than anything. I've been working on the car. Been working on the brakes. Last time you saw it, I had the... Here, let me zoom in. There we go. I had rebuilt the master there. Okay, and reinstalled it. Ooh, there we go. And I did all that kind of jazz, right? Rebuilt on her, got her working again. We've been playing around with it. And she's got some force. Like, there's some, you really have to push on her, which is good. That's what I was thinking about, what's going on. So, let me see if I can find the flashlight, guys, for you. I left her at home, I betcha, any money. It was charging. Son of a sphincter. We'll just do this. Because, this is the intro. We're just going to go, free flowing live. I seen one of you guys in the comment section there talking about how you like that I just do that kind of stuff. So, thank you. I'll tell you what's up with your comments and stuff later on. YouTube has been deleting stuff on me randomly. So, I was reading it, and it did the little spirally, all of a sudden it just did that little spirally load thing on my screen, and then it was gone. So, I don't know what the fuck happened there. Okay, now I need a cord, guys. This car's ridiculously back, and I'm kind of ridiculously fat for a little guy. Well, but I'm not even little. Like 6 foot 190, about there, I think. Maybe 2, somewhere. Almost. I drink a lot of beer, is what I'm saying. Like a lot of beer. Come on. All right, I'm gonna untangle this and I'll be right back. Hey folks, sorry about that. I just didn't feel like making you watch me struggle to unhook a cord, but it works. We got a nice little thinger. So let's go underneath here and I'll tell you what we're up to. Or what we were up to, or what we're gonna be up to today. You see that there's a leak over there? See that? We're gonna find out if that's the brake line or what's going on with that. So, because that's a pain in the butt. Up here, I apologize for this. See how wet that is? Yeah, I'm gonna try to see what I can do to tighten on that, if I can. Otherwise, there's been like no. Oh, the tire's in the way. But back here, this microphone getting smashed probably. But anyways, okay. There we go. I got a new camera. You guys will see that later on in the video. So it'll help with shit like this. But as you can see, there's nothing wet back there. There was nothing wet on this side. There was up over here. And that's why this is a part like this. Because basically in this video, what we were doing was we were going to take... I'm basically going to check to see all I need for parts to redo all the brakes on this. All the cylinders, all that stuff. I think that's what we're planning on with the video. So, because yeah, this is all working really good. And like I said, I've been waiting over a month almost here for my quantum pump, and it hasn't shown up. So I'm kind of pissed off about that. But look at the fucking a guy do, right? So, but yeah, you guys can see. You'll see all this what happened. You know, later on in the video. Why this is all soaked is because this is where it's leaking brake fluid here. The cylinder inside here is leaking. And it's dripping and it's pissing. That line there is harder than, don't want to really say much about that because some kids watch the show, So, but it's hard is what I'm saying. So, but that's where we're at. What's up with the beginning, I guess, of the video. Now you'll see what I shot, all the stuff that actually stayed in and worked. But yeah, the first segment, like I said, completely no sound, nothing. I have no idea. I can't remember anything of what I did in it because, well, I ended up having some issues with my health again because of the weather. So that was a priority. But Jesus Christ, anyways, look at this. Go scratch this is. Oh well. These guys, enjoy the rest of the video. Alright folks, I went up in there, tightened that up as much as I could. I am going to have to take it all back apart and Teflon it up and all that shit real good because it's leaking. No matter how much I tighten it, she leaks. And plus we got to replace that sensor up there for the brake lights. So, but otherwise we got it all cleaned up and tightened as much as I could. That area there I still haven't investigated on, but I don't think it's brakes. I think it could be like, I don't know. It looks like there's transmission cooler lines or something, which is weird as hell. But we'll find out. Hey, you guys can see my ghost smoke. But anyways, I went and jacked this wheel up. So it's spinning. I've got I was pissing around in here a lot and got more pressure for the brakes. So that's good. Had the cap off. I forgot the fucking flashlight on the chair. Oh, I got the cap off. Oh, it smells like green apples. Oh, that's why. Duh. Oh, anyways, I got the cap off and was pumping on it, and there was a bunch of air bubbles that was still coming up through. So we got a lot of bleeding to do on the system. But I want to make sure that we have everything we need when we go and do everything. By that, I mean it's a 70-year-old car. Probably going to need wheel cylinders, right? Front rubber lines are probably, tighter than your arteries after a Thanksgiving dinner. And it might need pads. Well, depending if they're asbestos or not, we'll have to swap them out for stuff that isn't asbestos. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I think we might get away lucky with this car, like with the brake system. Just cross my fingers and knock on wood. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Everything seems to be pretty okay. I just wish we had a good part supplier up here like Jags or Summit or even like Rock Auto in Canada instead of having to order everything from the States. It would be nice. Anyways, I'm going to go get my stepdad and I'll be back to spin this wheel and I'm going to get him to hit the brake pedal and we're going to see if it stops. Actually, or I'll get Emmy and we'll see if it'll stop the wheel. But then I'll know what we got to do. So we'll be back in a couple. All right, folks. Well, I'm waiting on my stepdad to get back. I think he went to the bar. I had the wheel up, so I figured I'd check it out. Gee, wiggles worse than Shakira. Add wheel bearings to the list, I guess. Can we just catch a break? Just once? All right, guys. I figured I'd crawl under the front here just to see, what a guy can see. And you see what I see? I came under here because I was trying to find the bleeder screw. I'm going to zoom out of this for a second. Take a picture of it so I can show my stepdad. What do you guys think that is? See, I can't find the bleeder screw. I think it's somewhere in here. All this gunk and shit. It would have to be somewhere in there, I'm guessing, or in the front. So, I don't know. But I know that's a grease nipple. I know there's grease nipples there, and like under there, which I have to scrape and clean all this shit out to find anything. But see all this wetness? See all that wetness? This feels weird. But you see this, how wet that is? Right? And actually down at the bottom, it had a little drip thing starting, which is kind of crazy. It looks to me, and also like, yeah, we're definitely gonna need a wheel bearing because it's really tight, and then it spins free, like it drags, or it's warped, maybe, could be, possibly. I don't know. What do you guys say? But that is a leaky booster or a brake cylinder. I would bet my left testicle on it, dudes and dudettes. And there's like 3 of you females that watch this. So, yeah. That is a leaky brake cylinder. So, that adds to my list. These lines, this line here is fucking rock hard. Like, it's rock hard. But it seems to be flowing fluid if it's doing this. Over other side there, and I don't think it's like that, but I still haven't really investigated that puddle. I think it's transmission from the way things are. Because if you look, sorry about my fat fucking thumb, where is it? There's a line, like right there. Right there, see that line right there? You see how it's dripping right there? So you can tell that is transmission fluid, 110%, because, of that right there. So it's not a brake line. So we might get lucky with brake cylinders and a bleed. I'm amped. I'm so stoked. But speaking of, let me unzoom from there. I'll take another picture of that for my stepdad so he can kind of see what we got working with. But yeah, you see that guy over here? All right. See how dry that is? So I'm thinking that this brake cylinder shot, and then we'll go from there, guys. Oh, sorry if the camera fucks up. It didn't fuck up. I fucked up. So, but yeah, that's where we're at right now. Gotta wait for my stepdad to get home. Then I gotta show him this. 100%. This will not we can spin this tire all day long. All day long. Hit the brake pedal, and it will do absolutely nothing because of that right there. So, awesome. I'll be back, guys, with an update to let you know what he has to say on this whole situation. All right, folks. Hang on a second here. Let me grab my beer here, and we'll figure out what's going on here. As you can see, move the car back a bit because I'm going to be working around in this area here quite a bit. Also, we noticed there's some camber happening with that wheel. See how it goes in at the top and out at the bottom? So we're definitely going to be checking the spindle. But right now, I have to head home. I have a premium live event to check out with my daughters. And, well, I'm just going to tell you, we watch wrestling. If you guys, any of you know, you watch like WWF wrestling. And tonight's Survivor Series, so me and the kids are gonna watch it. And then tomorrow morning I'll be back. We're gonna figure out what's going on here. I'm gonna jack this car back up, get this wheel off, and we're gonna see just how bad the cylinder is and actually what style the cylinder is. I was just on Rock Auto's website trying to price out here what it's gonna cost to show my stepdad, and he's on board. We are gonna start getting some shit done here. For $200, I can get like a 2-piece complete wheel drum brake pad kit that has the outer drum, the pads, all the little fucking clippy doodads and springs and all that shit for 2 wheels, and the cylinders for about $200 Canadian. So for about $200 Canadian, we can rebuild the front completely. Okay? I think that's pretty neat. And that's the route we are going to probably go. We're going to do the front first, then work our way here to the back. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be taking place that I'm not going to be filming. Like, I'm going to take the master cylinder back out to replace that brake light switch. And then fucking put the, the lines all back together, and I got Teflon them all up. So we're not going to show you guys that stuff. But the brake rebuild and all that, damn rights we are. So now I'm going to quit yammering. I'm going to finish my beer. I'm going to head home, take care of the kids, watch our wrestling. Tomorrow morning, we're back. This wheel's coming off. We're going to see how fucking bad it is in there. I can't wait. I can. I can. All right. See you in the morning. All right, folks. It's probably been about a week since I picked up the camera. I've been having issues again with this damn weather. 1 minute it's like cold, next minute it's hot, and my old arthritis just doesn't handle it. Not been able to walk or do much for the last week or so. So, anyways, we're back in the shop. Also, don't got any fucking parts showing up from like Rock Auto or Quantum yet for the Tahoe. And also, I don't know, there's something going on with YouTube with the comments and stuff. You got to be really careful. So I'm going to be changing about how stuff works. I was reading a comment that one of you posted, and halfway through reading it, I got the little spinny thing and it just disappeared. And I haven't been able to find it or find out what the hell's going on. Basically, it was one of you guys talking about how I like to ramble. Well, last video that I was very sick, coming off of being really sick, so I was kind of medicated. And no, I don't smoke joints. I don't smoke a J's at all. So I like to vape, if anything. But yeah, I'm not a joint guy. Anyways, he asked me about the heater. Right there. No, sir, I did not get that off Amazon. I got that off of Facebook Marketplace. Actually, one of the people in my small town here was selling it. So, yeah. And I realized, too, that I don't have my microphone on me. So this might sound a little bit different. I got the heat going, though. Got some cool stuff in here to show you guys at the end of the video. Right? But now, I gotta jack this up. And I'm gonna get the wheel off. And we're gonna find out what cylinders it needs. I'm going to try to do that without taking the hub off, because in order to take, I have to, you know, take the castle nut off and the bearings and all that. And I don't have wheel bearing grease on hand, so I don't really want to do that and have to repack it and have it sitting. So I'm going to do the best I can to figure out what style it is, and then we'll go from there. But for now, let me jack it up, and we'll get that wheel off. My ramble, I was pissed off. I bit my tongue a lot. I'm going to say this. Fuck Quantum. They fucked me. So, anyways, let's get this shit on the road here so we can get this video done for you guys. I'm still not like 100, so. Alright, folks. Found my microphone. I just popped my fucking zipper again. Anyways, we got the stuff all up in the air. I just got it on one of the braces, but it's a brace. It's like going right under the frame rail. You see that? As I was jacking it up, I noticed some wetness on the tire. Wetness down under here. You guys see that? And I also noticed the brakes again. Look at that. See how wet it is? So we're going to have to address that here. But if this is like this, that means that that's leaking through like I suspected. And maybe these lines back here are actually good and putting some juice through them. So with that being said, now let's get this wheel off and see how bad it is. I already know that it needs new cylinders. I might end up just taking the hub off. What do you think, guys? Comment down below. Also, comment down below. I need help finding the parts for these. So, what are the Rock Auto ones? Are they the ones from the 50 Chevy? Or 53 Chevy, was it 110? So, you guys know this stuff better than I do. I'm just here documenting what my struggles and my fun. So, I should maybe turn that on. It's kind of chilly. Anyways, I'm going to get that off and see what it looks like in behind it. Alright, folks, wheels off. Sorry about the glare. As you can see, it's probably been a long time since these are off. This is what's behind it. Yeah. So she spins not bad. It's not too terrible for wiggle. So it might be okay. The wheel bearings, everything might be okay. It's just a bit of drag, right? So, but that should be fine. I guess now. It's really fucking dirty. I'm gonna have to go buy another can of brake cleaner when I do this, but this has been leaking. That's been off, as you can see. Let's see back here. Let's see what we gotta. Actually, let's do this. The joys of, the 50s. And you could just turn it like that. No power steering. Just Armstrong steering. Now, back here is I gotta clean all of this gunk out to see what we're seeing. And then we'll be back. I'm gonna start chiseling away. Listen to some Hank Williams, Jr. or Senior. I'm not sure yet. One of the two. Ooh, look at all the rubber pits. You see that? That was from something. Yeah, that was from something. Oh, it's from inside of there. It's got the spiral shocks in the front too. I don't know if you guys can see that. Just see that little spiral between those two? That little line, and then below it there. So it's got the twist shocks in the front. That's pretty neat. There's like the back. So it's all original equipment. Cool. Fuck, she's been leaking quite a bit, actually, fellas. And fellas. Or the ladies, I guess you'd be calling. But in here, we're still good. The lines are still good. Nothing's blown out. Alright. Enough rambling. I don't want to have to clean this, but I gotta. I'll be back with it kind of archaeologically dug. I hope. Before we start this clip, because it's been a bitch. I'll tell you guys right away, it's been a bitch. Nothing better when you've been working like a slave. You guys see this, right? Right? Them big ass chunks and shit. Good burps. A lot of that came from the frame rail here. Yeah. This car seems to have been sitting in like fucking concrete or some shit for 70 years. I don't know. But I don't know if you can really see it, but like there's some bleeding because I was smashing my fucking hands. But you know, I ain't a bitch. That's why I'm not wearing the bitch mitts. So I'm not crying about it. Every single nut is like a castle nut, right? For the fucking cotter pin. Yeah, these cocksuckers will cut you if you're not watching. Okay? So when you're doing this kind of stuff on an old vintage car, be careful. I'm gonna tell you. First, be careful. Lots of shit will cut you. Like that little fucker there. And like, see, there's one back here. And like, almost every nut's going. Anyways, as you guys can see, let me grab the flashlight down. Over, there we go. Snap-on light does the job. You can see, we've been cleaning up quite a bit. Got, you know, I can get the 2 bolts. One there, and then there's one directly on the opposite side right there. I also cleaned the other side. I did. Don't think I just did the one side. I moved the drum or the whole wheel assembly. Yeah, sorry if you can see my breath. It's cold. I can get to that fitting now, as you can see, and I can see what fitting it is. It's the angle, so I can grab those off of Rock Auto, or you guys comment down below. Where do you order your vintage parts from for these old things? I'd like to know that. And yeah, I'm still fighting fucking parts between Chevy and Pontiac. I wonder if some Buick would fit on this car. Comment down below. I'd really like to know. So, but yeah, next I'll be spending some time getting that fitting there, soaked down in some deep creep, so I can put the 5/8 socket on the nut, which is, you can barely see it, but like right here. This is a nut. And then then there's a shaft that goes in there. It's kind of a really weird design. Usually I'm used to having, you know, this guy here, and then like this rod here, like it's thread onto that rod, right? But for some reason this rod is attached to this, and it's just one long piece that goes into that. Let me zoom in. Let me see if I can zoom in. Hey, yeah, right there. Right in there. So, I can't find the bleeder. Is that the bleeder up here? Is this the bleed screw, this top middle one? Because I've got this guy here, and I got this middle one here. Or is it gravity bleed? Like air bleed? Or is it broken off? I am not sure. I'm not too familiar with 70-year-old stuff anymore like I used to be. Yeah. We got but we got the twisted shocks. That's pretty neat. So, and I noticed, I don't know if it'll come out on camera, but right up top there, you see them lines? You see those lines? Yeah, that brake line is cracked. She's also hard as I am after I watch, ladies wrestling. Which tonight's actually SmackDown, so I gotta go pick up my daughter from school right away and then go home, make supper, and watch our wrestling because, well, I'm a huge fan of the WWF, I should say. Recently, I got back into the WWE wrestling watching, and I gotta say, I'm very, very impressed with the women's division compared to what it was 20 years ago. So, yeah, see that there? That's gonna come out of there. So that's gonna be fun. You see the copper crush gasket there, or crush washer. So, all right. Well, with that, guys, I know what to order now from Rock Auto, so I can make my stepdad the list. Oh, if I can get up. what let me grab my beer because I'm Canadian. Beer is fucking life. What I guess we're gonna have to do. I actually looked on Rock Auto earlier to get I kind of like to show them that this can be afforded. Like we can afford this. It's not a problem. Two complete. Let me flip this around for you. Don't need to see my fucking face. I'm not that good looking compared to these. These are better looking than me. Anyways, for a complete brake rebuild setup for 2 wheels, and I can't remember if I said this in the last video. It was like $200 Canadian. Okay, wheel cylinders are like $12 each. Backs are 16 for some reason, but the front are 12. That's what I've been able to find so far. I could have been looking at the completely wrong fucking car. I'm not sure. Comment down below. Tell me, guys, that you guys deal with these Canadian only Pontiacs. I don't want to ask people on Facebook. I really don't, because people on Facebook are dipshits. Let's be real. Let's be honest. People on that shit are stupid as fuck. Okay. Anyways, so what do you think? Like, what would work? I'm thinking, like, I've been looking at the 150 series, some Catalina stuff, American Catalina stuff. So, but I don't know. Tell me, guys. I need to know. Otherwise, we're just gonna order what it looks like. Like, I'm gonna go. Probably what I'll do then, if I don't hear any comments, right? I'll go on, take pictures of the orientation of everything, and I'll go online and I'll see if I can find the exact right ones that actually match it up, and then we'll go from there. But the brake pads and all that shit we'll be getting probably from Rock Auto, because I think they're all pretty much the fucking same, aren't they? Eh? For the 239 inline 6. I don't know, but yeah, that's where I'm gonna end today's video. Oh, I can't end today's video yet. I'll show you guys what's in the bag. So give me a minute to get reorganized, and I'll show you guys what's in the bag. All right, we're gonna use the hood of the Tahoe because looks like somebody else has already been, stepping on it and doing shit. So we'll just, yeah. First thing that I picked up, new evac pump from Canadian Tire. This thing is awesome. Okay. Gas, diesel, water. It basically helped me get the rest of the old shit out of this tank. So, and also, actually, while I'm right here, let me put that there. For the guy who was wondering about the fan or the heater, I found the box for it. This is what it is. It's a thermosphere, 5,000 watt heavy duty fan forced ceiling mounted heater. So, yeah, that should, oh shit, that should answer any of your questions, I guess, eh? You can probably Google that, get all the information you need. So, but we don't script shit around here. So I like the fact that you like my free flowing way I do things. I don't script nothing. This is life. This is my life. Okay, my name is Mike. I started a channel for Tahoes and Turbos because I love my Tahoe, and I'm gonna turbo the hell out of this thing soon. We had to start at the beginning, which was putting the motor in it and all that kind of shit and dialing it in, and we're working towards it. But eventually, she's gonna be a screamer. And we got this thing that you also know about, which has been the basis of this video. I'm pissed off about how much shit was in the front end still. Fucking. Anyways, back on track. No, I didn't smoke a joint. Like I said, I'm Canadian, so it's legal here. This is what I do instead. So, and have a couple beers. Anyways, what else is in the bag here? I grabbed one of for this. Pretty straightforward stuff, right? We needed one of them because I don't want to lose an eye. What else we got in here? Yes. The one-man brake bleed wrench. Why is it a fucking... It's not a... How the fuck is this a wrench? In what fucking world is this a wrench? Anyways, this is stuff for the car because, well, I work alone for the most part. What else have I got in here? Oh, yeah. I couldn't get a Wix guys. We didn't have any Wixes in Regina, so I picked up an HP 10, 107 there, K&N filter to get rid of that fram that's in there. I had somebody comment about how that fram is gonna deteriorate and plug up my fucking nice, beautiful motor build. So, thank you. I'm gonna be swapping that out as soon as I get some more royal purple. I think I may have some, but we'll get some more purple and we'll fill that up and we'll put it in. Next, we've got something that's gonna be the basis of our next video, which is gonna help the channel out immensely, guys. You want to see what that is? That's right. I actually bought a video camera. Again, and this was another marketplace find, but there's a friend of my mom's, and they only used it like twice, ever. You see it comes in 3 different colors? You want to get... Now, here's the thing. Can you guess which color it is? Which of the 3 colors we got? Take a wild guess. I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to show you. So, until next video. But this, guys, should be a game changer when it comes to all the stuff. It mounts, actually, this unscrews from here, and it mounts to this guy. So we'll be able to, I know you're probably wondering, how come you're not using this right now? Well, it should be, it'll clip on like that, but I'm not used to it still. So, let me grab my beer, at least. Now, the last thing. Oh, look at that. There's already a spot. So, last thing, guys. Is probably the most important. And that is, we got more merch. We got another. This here is our toques. As you guys see, like when I wear my hat, that's from the same company. So once we get to 500 subs, we're going to be giving away. This one's my personal one. See, it's got the Tahoes and turbos on the front there, right? Pretty neat little logo. It's blue and gray. A little puffball. Now on the back, it's got a YouTube play button, which I thought is really, really neat. So if you guys are like interested in stuff like this, hit the Patreon up. Once we hit 500 subs, we are going to be picking one of those people, one person from Patreon. And we're going to be giving you either a toque or a hat or whatever the heck you want, from the channel. So this is a way of saying thank you. We're almost there. We're at, I think, like 480 or something like that. I'm close, but that's what's in the bag, guys. So awesome. I can't wait to start wearing this toque now. I wanted to wait to show you guys it before I start wearing it, right? And I didn't take it out of the bag because my hands are dirty. And I don't want to get it all fucking mung, right? So next video, we're going to be checking out this camera. We're going to start the video with the camera I'm using right now, my phone. And then we're going to switch to this one to see how they compare, I guess. And then I want you guys to tell me which one you like better. Because we got car shows and sled races and a whole bunch of shit coming up. And this could be a game changer for me. Instead of using my phone. Because I like using my phone for, music. And here I am rambling again. But baby, I was born a rambling man. Anyways, that's where I'm going to end today's video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. If you liked it, give it a like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of shit. I didn't start this channel to get rich or fuck all. But we're getting closer to actually making some money off of it, so I might as well milk it, right? Might as well, I guess. But we're still who we are. We ain't never gonna change. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Yeah, this is the part of the video where now I go brain dead because I can't fucking think of a way to end the video aside from saying thank you guys. Figured out, what we need for the most part for the brakes. So next time you see the car. It's probably going to take a couple weeks to get all the parts. But next time you see the car, we're going to be tearing into this thing. We're going to be putting all 4 wheels up. We're going to be fucking... I'm going to tear into this one first. And we're not going to bleed on it, though. We're just going to rebuild it and seal it and refix it. And then we're going to start bleeding the back corner, that one, and that one. right? You go from the furthest away. Okay, so that's in a future video, but that's what we did today, I guess, right? We checked it out and made a list for my stepdad to order some parts. Anyways, like I said, thank you guys. Till next time, take care of yourselves, stay warm, and like if you guys are interested in the toques or the hats that we have, hit us up on Patreon. There's usually a link in the description. There's a free member you can join for free, and there's also paid levels. Every once in a while, I drop a video for everybody, but 90% of the time, it's if you want to get your video, if you want to see the video before it launches on YouTube, that's where they are. So, anyways, I gotta go pick up my kid and order some parts and wait. I'm still waiting for my other shit. Quantum it's like 3.5 weeks, still nothing. Rock Autos is still, or the alternator that I ordered is still some fucking where. Who knows? Will they show up? Find out. But I don't know. Love you guys. Take care of yourselves, and God bless.